Hi and welcome to the preview of the Levin Stakes, the sprint at the Otaki racing track on Friday. I'm doing this on Thursday morning and the weather's looking pretty good at Otaki with a dead forward track. So, and last year they had pretty even racing down the straight. They were winning on the inside and in the middle and further out, so we should get some fairly even racing and fair racing on Friday. As you may have seen on the website, I've done a speed map of the race. I can see there's 4 Elsie's Gold, Pescalini, Rio Moral and Solaris all be looking to settling in the lead or near the lead, which is going to leave a few of these wide. They're quite often happy to sit wide at Otaki, so depending on what David Walsh does on Elsie's Gold and what Opie Bosson does on Tip the Wink will determine the pace of the race, I feel, in this. And Rosie Myers on Pescalini, if she decides to kick up and hold the lead, it's going to make it a pretty good pace. But I'm picking it's going to be an even pace with Opie Bosson sitting 3 wide in the open on Tip the Wink. And that's going to leave Rio Moral nicely placed in the 1x1 with Solaris on her inside, depending on how she jumps and goes, with a nice run. So Rio Moral looks set to win this race, I feel. Fresh up, he raced at Rotorua. He's had a good pace in a weight for age race and was run down late by Twilight Savings. He was carrying 58.5 there. And then next start he raced at Tirapa. Was a bit keen throughout the running, loomed up with about 200 metres to go, looked very likely, but was just out finished late by Sam Blast, who had a nice cosy run on the rail, and Sam Blast franked that form by almost winning in very good time at Counties on Saturday. And third up now, I think he's just nicely weighted and nicely placed to win. He's going to get a nice run, and if he gets out, he should do somewhere near the turn or just after the turn. He's going to be very hard to beat and currently paying $6 final field. That's pretty good value, I feel. And then for second, I'm going to put in Solaris. She won very impressively at Ellerslie after doing at the start and moving around. And then the key with her, I think she relaxes nicely. And as I said during the week, also that relax can really put in the last 100, 200 metres of the race. So she's drawn to either get the trail, or depending if they want to keep off the fence, maybe sitting outside Elsie's Gold if she slides forward, and then she's nicely weighted to get a nice sit on an even pace and kick and be very hard to beat here. So Solaris in for second. Stupendous won this race last year under controversial circumstances when he took out Fritzy Boy in the straight. I feel Fritzy Boy should have got the race, but that's all in the past now. But he's drawn 1 to get a run 3 back on the fence, and if Bosun on Tip the Wing does go forward and the pressure does go on mid-race, I feel this is going to set it up for a horse like Stupendous to get off the rail at some stage in the straight and come through and win. So Stupendous has got to be in this, depending on how the race is run. And Tip the Wink, if she can get across one off and then maybe take a sit behind something and get a nice run, she's set to win. Both her last campaigns, let's have a look here, in both of her last campaigns she's won 4th up both times. She can run time. She ran 107.24 at Trentham, which can add about 1.2 seconds there to get the equivalent of another track over 1200 metres. So she looks set to win. Just that draw is a concern, and she is paying currently $7 final fare, which is a bit short. I think she might pay more on the tote later on closer to race time because of that draw. So Tip the Wink in for 4th. Bolgan Bar can't really see winning on a good track. He's drawn to get a good favours though, but if rain did come through some miracle, he'd be right on this. Atapi might get too far back. I map him with the rear on the outside. Elsie's Gold, she came third in this last year, just run down late by Fritzy Boy and Stupendous, and she wasn't in as good a form as she is now. So, and she's on 54 kilograms, and if Walshy can get a lead and sort of back off, they could punch this. So she'll be in my trifectas. Not tonight. Drawn wide, going to get back it'll need a good pace to win from there. Amani, no. Yeshai Shinko could be out of a class. Lipoli Lip didn't go as good as I thought she would last up, didn't show much fight. Couldn't have her from that draw. And Pescalini should lead or get the trail and should be outclassed. So on top I've got Rio Moral. I reckon it's a great each way bet. Solaris has got to be in this. Stupendous with a good pace will be in this as well. And Tip the Wink depending on how the race is run and what Bosun decides to do and what sort of run they get in for fourth. So good luck with the race. It's going to be a very intriguing race. I like this sort of race, these sprints, and hopefully you can make $1. And good luck.